was a week ago, actually, today, when Fleming Island High School sophomore Ben Johnson collapsed while at school.
The young athlete was in the weight room when he had a medical emergency, and 2 days later, he died at the hospital. Brian Chinaki sat down at practice with his coaches and his teammates today.
It's been a very emotional week for you. You guys have kind of rallied around everything that's going on. In your perspective, kind of just take me through everything that's kind of going on with this football program.
Well, it's been very challenging for the kids, for the coaches, and the community. We're really just trying to, right now, trying to get them back, focused.
When you get your team together and you get your coaches together or even your family together, how do you tell them this news?
It was tough to bring them all together and let them know, that the tragic that just happened, but it comes. You can't rehearse it, how to tell them.
There's not really a manual for that.
No, it's not a manual for that.
Did you receive a phone call when the first initial incident happened?
I was at school. They came and got me. The kids did. That was working out and said he needed help. And I went in there, and then myself and Coach Nasi, we tried to assist him. And so the nurse came, and then the paramedics, and then we went over to the hospital.
We thought it was just a little minor incident. Our friend was in the hospital, so obviously it's a big deal, but we didn't think of anything life-threatening, Once we all got into the hospital and we all gathered together, it was just nothing but tears. I've known some of these people since 7th grade, never seen them cry. That moment, I saw a handful of guys in my life cry for the first time ever. That kid has touched so many lives around this community.
How did you make that decision to go out and play right away?
It was a tough decision, but it was kind of easier when the parents wanted us to play for Ben.
He was a sophomore, so all the sophomores are JV right now. So those were like his close friends. And it's hard to tell those group of kids who were in the weight room when it happened, they handled the situation great, and it's hard to tell them, hey, you still got to play that game Thursday. Your best friend has just passed away. And
that Friday game when we played varsity, it was just numb, just like we were just there. Community came together, which they always do. It always come together. It's like it's always adversity out here that we have to go through each and every year. And I guess that's what makes Fleming Island so close of a family, because we go through it all the time. And everybody stands up and come to each other's aid, and they did it again this year.